Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Blingo back here with another video. Hope y'all all been living y'all truth. Now listen, we got another video by Chick Smooth. This guy, Jim Jones, he just don't give up. Like, he just don't give up. Jimmy, I don't understand why you keep on dissing Cam. I don't get it. Cam is not answering you no more. He's not answering you no more. He answered you that one time. He's not going to keep answering. He's not going to... Yo, bro, Jimmy, at this point, bro, just say you miss him. This text Cam be like, yo, I miss you, bro. Because this is getting crazy now. But look, Chiggs got all the details. We about to watch Chiggs and react to it. Let's see, y'all.
YouTube, Chiggs. Get ready. You know what to do, Chiggs.
So look at Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth, appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh man, this about to get real nasty in a minute, you guys. This is kind of petty. Now, you guys all know how it goes in business. Everybody feels like there's only room for one person at the top, so it's all about killing your competition. You're going to do anything you can to gain an advantage, and yes, that means even if it's poking holes in your competition. Now, you guys all know Jim Jones has a podcast with Mano, Dave East, and Fab. Their podcast is called Let's Rap About It. So far, they've got about 4 episodes out right now. Now, so far, the numbers for the podcast looks pretty good. Almost every episode for the podcast is at 100K views. But just like we saw with Fat Joe,
I didn't know they was doing numbers like that. They doing good numbers. Okay. 201, 133, 112. You doing good, you know?
and Jadakiss podcast, it doesn't quite hit the same until you diss another podcast that's at the top of the food chain. That's the playbook everybody has been running the past 10 years. If you want to get your podcast name out there, you have to diss another podcast early on and hope they respond to you. And surprise, surprise, 4 episodes in, and here we are. Jim Jones is now trying to expose Cameron and his podcast for allegedly stealing the name of their podcast. Now, everybody knows Cam and Mace has a podcast called...
What name he stole, man? What name he stole, bro? Oh, my gosh. Like, let's go. Oh, my goodness. That's stupid.
It is what it is. It's been going for 2 years now. I believe the first episode was actually recorded back in November of 2022. As you guys know, it's a sports podcast and it's very successful. So much so that they actually signed an 8-figure deal for the podcast a couple years ago.
And how'd the show come together from there?
So the show actually came together. We were supposed to do a tour after we got cool, me, him, and Jada. That didn't work out. And so many people were invited me to do podcasts, like, yo, Cam, do a podcast. When you gonna do a podcast? And I'm like, I don't really want to talk to niggas for a living. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I don't want to have to talk to nobody, but I do like sports. So I look at the phone, and I'm arguing with niggas, and by the time I hang the phone up, it's just say 2.5 hours of me arguing with a nigga about sports. So I was like, maybe this is something I want to do. And
Yep, that's what made me start making YouTube videos. I used to argue too much about hip hop stuff with my friend. I used to argue too much. It was times when we going back and forth. For hours, and I was like, yo, and I was getting worked up about certain stuff because I'm so passionate about hip hop that I'm getting worked up. I'm getting mad. I was like, yo, I gotta start talking about this, man. I gotta start talking about this type of stuff, then, because this is just crazy.
I built a stage. I got a sound stage. I built my own set out. And I said, I'm going to do ESPN meets the hood. So that's why we wear suits on the show. But it was a professional setting. And then after that, I invited Mace on the show as a guest. And he's like, Ken, what's going on? And I said, I'm just shooting this shit. I said, I got a budget. I'm going to reach this budget and see if niggas bite, pause. And he was like, you want to be partners? I'm like, after I get my money back on what I spent, we could go 50-50. And he's like, all right, bet. So we did about 10 shows and a bunch of people called. So we ended up doing like 30 shows and ended up getting a really good deal. But after I did like 5 shows, he's like my 5th guest. And he's like, be partners, because I have nobody consistent doing it anyway. So that's how I came.
And that was the best thing they could have did. Like, them coming back together, that's crazy. And then they got that $30 million deal. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. All because it's something you're passionate about, and he just said, you know what, let me start talking about this on a platform. And, you know, I think everybody should do that. Like, if it's anything that you get worked up over and you get, like, really into it, if it's something that you could talk about, then talk about it on YouTube. Just talk about it. You never know.
I think y'all smoking shit, man. I think everything that y'all have done in the media space, what it is, and the talk with Flea, I think y'all smoking shit.
Nah.
Now, here's where things get interesting, you guys. Apparently, there's a podcast called It Is What It Is Radio. And also, this specific podcast was started back in 2016. And now they're officially accusing Cameron of stealing the name of their podcast.
Bro, 5 years ago, and 137 views. 5 years ago, though. Like, you know, I'm not trying to I ain't going to make fun of nobody's views and stuff, because I know it's hard. YouTube is hard. But 5 years ago, 137 views, you're telling me somebody stole your name? They probably didn't even see it.
The host for It Is What It Is radio show came out yesterday and said, yo, you might as well let the rest of the world know if you already don't. Cameron, I started It Is What It Is radio show in 2016 and you stole the name. I thought Harlem was known for being original. I got receipts. Let's have a conversation. Y'all can at Cameron. Now, magically...
What receipts could you possibly have? It is what it is a saying in New York. That is a saying. Like, that's regular. Like, everybody says that. Everybody's been saying that since I was in college, bro. That is... all right, he's super reaching, bro. These people need to stop.
Some way, somehow, these guys managed to get in touch with Jim Jones. I'll let you guys figure out exactly how it happened. And of course, Jim Jones did exactly what he was supposed to do. And that is giving light and attention to this story, this accusation, hoping and making sure it picks up traction. Jim reposted it to his story and says, yo, stole the name of the show is crazy.
Jim Jones, give it up. Give it up. Stole the name to the show is crazy. What are you talking about? You know he didn't steal that name, bro. You know that. You just want to reach. Right, you got all these other people to go at. Why you want to go at Cam, the guy that you got rich with? Why do you want to go at Cam? Like, yo, you just, man, Jimmy.
Now, I know what you guys are thinking, and somebody actually told this guy in the comments saying, yo, it is what it is a frequent saying we use in New York. I'm pretty sure in other areas too. Them using the name was probably a real coincidence. How many Lils and babies do we have in rap? The host of the show says, I'm just saying I had it first. That's all. And it's some similarities. I've been doing that shit before it became a thing to do in 2016. Now, let's be all the way real here, you guys. Jim Jones definitely knows that Cam did not steal the name of his podcast from these guys. From what it looks like, these guys stopped doing their podcast It Is What It Is radio show like 5 years ago. And it was a music-based podcast, not a sports podcast like Cam and Mace's.
Yeah, so what's the similarities? Because y'all got suits on? Like, bruh. Now look, anything is possible. Anything is possible. It is a chance that they stole it. Maybe they ran into it and said, hey, let's steal a whole idea. Maybe. It's like a 0.0.0.00000.1% chance that I believe that Cameron did that. Come on, bro. It is what it is was a saying. Like, everybody be saying that, bro.
And I'll be honest with you guys. The phrase, it is what it is so common. Even Hassan Campbell thought they stole the name from him.
Mace.
Hassan.
Did he pull the, he pulled the popcorn. Mace, I'm gonna, listen. Y'all took It Is What It Is from me.
Oh my God.
But I'm gonna have to steal the popcorn. I'm gonna steal the pop. I'm admitting it to the world. I have to get the popcorn.
So they do a podcast. They call it Is What It Is. They blow up. Now everybody want to say, yo, you stole it from me. Oh, you stole it from me. Oh, you stole it from me. You stole. Yo, stop it, bro. Stop it. Y'all know Hassan's from New York. You know everybody says it is what it is, bro. You know everybody says it is what it is. You know that. Like, y'all be reaching. Like, come on, clout can't be that serious. Clout can't be that serious, yo.
Mace, I have to get the popcorn.
And do we really think Cam was sitting on YouTube, going back and seeing what names he can possibly take from another person?
Exactly.
Especially being very familiar with copyright lawsuits. And I don't want to take away from these guys that started the radio show, It Is What It Is. Obviously, they have a right to feel how they feel about it. But at some point, you gotta be realistic. If you want to start your podcast back up and you want to collab with Cam and Mace, there's other ways of going about it. You could have easily reached out in the DMs, even though I think Cam probably would have told you to go kick rocks. Now, who knows? Maybe these guys have documentation saying that they own the phrase "it is what it is." Maybe they trademarked it. I'm not sure. But if you're going to accuse somebody of stealing the phrase from you for the name of their show, their actual business that's doing amazing right now, you gotta have some kind of legal proof. You guys get in the...
I mean, to be fair, the guy said he got receipts. I don't know what kind of receipts he could possibly have. I don't know. Like, did Cameron talk to you ever? Like, did y'all ever have a conversation? And did you ever talk to him about the show? And then he just came and like, what receipts? The receipts is that your video from 5 years ago, your podcast from 5 years ago that you gave up on? Like, come on, bro. I don't stop these people. Oh my God. Like, y'all gotta stop reaching, bro. Stop reaching. Oh my goodness. And then Jim Jones is jumping on the bandwagon. Let me post this on my story. Like, Jimmy, stop, bro. Your podcast is doing good. Just keep it up. Why you gotta diss Cam? Out of all the other podcasts you could diss, why you wanna diss Cam? The one that you got money with, the one that you got rich with. You wanna diss him because y'all had a little falling out because you mad about something? Come on, this has been like a year now. Give it up. Give it up. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yo, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about Jimmy, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Jimmy and he doing this nonsense, man. Y'all think he right? Y'all think he wrong? Y'all think he reaching? Do y'all think Cameron really stole that thing, that name? Like, honestly, do y'all think that? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. But listen, guys, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, Blingo for Vero. And you know, shop VeroClothing.net. And another thing, guys, we almost did 500 subscribers. I think I'm at 479. I think I need like, what, just 21 more to hit that 500. We working. I ain't gonna stop until I get it. But guys, I'll see y'all later. It's the next video. Peace.